Hi, welcome back to our channel Shaha Computer Education Center. In the last tutorial, we have learned about static name range. And in today's tutorial, we will learn about dynamic name range. But before that, we will understand some disadvantage of a static name range and advantages of dynamic name range. So, first go to static name range. On the last tutorial, we used this dataset. Here we have created this name range for all of this. Now I will create here a drop down list for student name. So for that, go to data validation, click here list, and in source press F3 to get the list of name range. Select student name. OK. So here we got the different names as the name range is created. So from Sanjoy Roy to Santosh Mondol, I have selected the Sanjoy Roy. Now suppose I entered the ninth student, that is Monojit Roy. Suppose I am giving here the numbers. So these are the numbers. Now when I click the list, I did not get Monojit Roy. The last is Santosh Mondol, this one. So these data are not automatically outdated. If you want to add here, you have to update this list from the formulas name manager, student name. You can see here, if I click, it is selected up to this range, and if you want to add up to this, then you have to select this number. So this is one of the biggest drawback, that each time you add a new data, you have to update the range. Here comes the work of dynamic name range. So here I have already created a dynamic name range for student name. So here again go to data validation, delete this one and press F3, go to last, then student name dynamic, OK. You can select, you can see here Sanjoy Roy, and the last is Monojit Roy. And if we add another name, Satvik Das, go here, you can see Satvik Das is added. Suppose you delete this one, go to formula name range, dynamic name range, it is selected up to Monojit Roy. And if you add Satvik Roy, go to name manager, student name dynamic, you see here it is selected up to Satvik Roy. So dynamic name range automatically grows. So this is the biggest advantage. So if you know that your range will not increase, use static name range. And if you know that your data set will increase day by day, then you use dynamic name range. So now we will learn how to create dynamic name range. So first we will learn dynamic name range with index function. So here is the data set that we are going to use. Now we will understand how index function works to create a reference. So first we will start by creating single reference. So we will take the reference of B5. So here we will type equal to B5 colon, delete this one, then type index, and now you have to give the array in which you want to create the reference. So here again press colon. So B5 to B5, within this array we want to create the range. Now comma row number. So row number will be 1 because we want one row reference. Then bracket close and then enter. We can see here we got the reference of Sanjoy Roy. Here also you can see, if you select this one and press F9, you can get Sanjoy Roy. So press enter. Now we'll create a range of cell reference. So to do that, we will do it in the same way, equal to B5 colon, delete the second reference, then type index, and in the array we will select a range of cell within which we want to create our dynamic range. So we select up to row 20. If you need more cells, you can write it 200 or 300 or 500, anything. But your reference will take up to the value you have. Suppose we took up to B20, but it will take up to Borli Shaha, because we have only up to this row we have the data. Then comma, we need a row number. So our row number will be dynamic. When we will type a value within this range, then the row number will increase, and if we delete the value, then the row number will decrease. For that, we will use count a function, count a, then we will get the same reference from B5 to B20, bracket close, then bracket close for index, then press enter. So we can see here we got Sabbir Ali. This is not the correct result, but it is a range, so it is giving the value in this way. So first we will see, is this a range or not. So we will use count function. We will count the numbers within the range. So to count, use count a, bracket open, then our range is this, then bracket close for count a, press enter. We got the result 7 because we have 7 data within this range. This is not selected. So if we put here in 21, suppose we put a, any value, the number doesn't change. If I put here a value, see the number changes. So this is the dynamic range. So now we will use this formula within our name manager. So name manager, we will create a range for student name, then English. So new, type here student name, then dynamic. Here equal to this cell colon, delete this second reference, then index, bracket open, then we have to put an arrow within which we want to create our dynamic range. So select up to row 20, then comma, then we want a number of rows, so count a, bracket open, select the same range, then bracket close for count a, and bracket close for index, then OK. If we click here, we can see it is within this range. So if we enter a value, then go to name range, student name dynamic, this one, if we click, it took up to Manoj Shaha. But if we type outside our row number 20, suppose I type AA, then if you go to name range and select this one and click on this, we got this up to this, because our this reference is up to 20, so it will not count this one. So if we want to include more than 20, row 20, suppose our value may increase like this way. So it exits row 20. So if we go to name manager and select this one, we can see it is selected up to 20. These two are not included. So for that we had to give more row reference, that is here instead of 20 we can give here 200, here also instead of 20 we can give 200. Then if we select, we can see it is selected up to row 22, and if we add more, then also it is automatically added. So in this way you can create a dynamic name range with the help of index and use it in any function, any formula, or create drop down list. So let's try. First we will create here a drop down list with the help of our name range student name dynamic. So go to data validation, list, and our source will be press F3, student name dynamic, okay. Now we can see here a list of dynamic list. So if we delete this, then go here again, we can see it is up to Bornali Shah. So now we will try to calculate the total of English with the help of dynamic range with index function. So first we will create a dynamic name range for English. So first go to formula, name manager, and then new, and type here English dynamic. Then here equal to this cell colon, delete the second reference, use index bracket open, then our reference will be, give here more than 14, suppose we'll give here 200, then comma, now row number will be our dynamic, so count, we will use count because there will be only numbers. So for counting numbers we should use count function, count, and we will use the same reference C5 to C200. We have given this, and then 200 bracket close for count, bracket close for index, then okay, we can see our reference is up to this, then close, and then we'll use the same reference to create the sum of English. So equal to sum bracket open English ENG. So English, we got the reference English dynamic, press tab, bracket close, enter. So it is 467. If we add more 3 here, then it will become 470. See here. Now if I add more 30, it will be 500. So the numbers are automatically added within the range, and we can do the sum. So in this way you can create the dynamic name range with the help of index function. So in the next tutorial we will understand how to create a dynamic name range with offset function. And if you have any problem regarding creating dynamic reference with the help of index function, then you can contact me in the comment section. I will surely answer you. If you like this video, please hit the like button, and if you want new videos like this, then you can subscribe our channel and support us. Thanks for watching till the end. See you soon in the next tutorial.